Hey there, this is My Dad's Backlog, and you can call me Raven. On this channel, I talk about things that my dad is too dead to enjoy anymore, as it turns out that having dusty fingertips for fingers prevents you from playing video games. And as I was playing Morrowind, I was like, I should get an expert on in order to have a fellow voice regarding creatures of Morrowind. And so I decided to bring on an amateur animalogist, my cousin, Dandy.
Greetings.
See,
I yeah, I do a lot of unnecessary research as I have ample time and no brain cells with to concentrate on basically anything but animals. So, huzzah.
I thought you were going to say seasons beatings instead of
I
greetings.
mean, that too.
Because you know what these animals do? They beat up fucking musicians.
A lot.
So this is a tier list about all the creatures from Morrowind. The thing that precludes... Wait. The Kwama warrior stands.
he
Well, I guess it's like,
he
can they...
stands with trans rights.
I was gonna say that one of the
He's an
things that makes
ally.
them ineligible is, are they just a fucking bipedal humanoid? And I'm like, well, shit, the Kwama warrior kinda is. And that's this
Yeah,
fucker.
but he's made out of like bug and the secondary bug.
He is in fact made out of bug and secondary bug. I also like the idea that they're all guys.
Yeah, they're all just little guys.
I mean, that is isn't
Well,
that
some of them are big guys,
okay?
but
We're gonna get to how things work because you actually know how animals function. Uh, So we'll get to how insects work, but first we have to deal with how would you just well, I need to double check to make sure this is no crop. Is there a better no crop makes them the biggest they are. Okay. So, if you don't know what a tier list is, I don't know what you're doing here.
yeah, because
Secondly,
this is what the third or fourth one you've posted, so
well, I'm gonna put.
hopefully you
They're
know the
not.
drill
They're
by
not.
now.
Well, technically, yes. By the time this gets out, there will be two others that are posted first. Would you say that we're grading them? We didn't even discuss what the grading system is. Is it how cool they are? Like what? Like are they petable? Um.
I feel like the grading system should be like, would I enjoy this as a pet?
Okay. So how good of pets they are?
Yeah,
I feel like many of these
it's
are
like I feel like
already.
I'm gonna be because I have dogs, so I'm just like judging them on like dog qualities. With like, is it friendly to me? Will it prevent a break into my house? Will it gnaw my arm off?
Oh, just the one.
Yeah, just one.
Oh yeah.
I mean, most of these things have many arms, so
Oh shit. They do have more than two.
yeah,
That is the way that bug do. So
they
what
are
the
fully armed.
how would you describe the alit? The like a bipedal. It's a walking mouth.
Yeah, it really is just it's a walking mouth because like its eyes are almost undetectable,
Yeah,
which I imagine means it would probably have some trouble in like normal daylight.
mayhaps. It is a goofy little bitch.
He does look goofy. He looks I was gonna say patable, but like in the terms like you'd give a dog a head pat.
Yeah,
But I was just like that also just sounds weird as a word.
yeah. Also, uh, should we go off of like the behavior of them in game? Because the Elit, I believe, is an omnivorous, always hostile, walking mouth.
Sure. I
Okay.
think that makes it more fun. Because most of these are like not enemies, but like most of these are things that you can potentially do combat with
Yeah, but
while
like these ones,
meandering the Morrowind.
it's on site
So
with the Elit
yeah.
like I was walking around and I don't even think I was near one and it wanted me dead. Well, a pack of them
So
wanted me
they're the
dead.
geese of Morrowind,
They are
the
kind of like
Canadian
the geese
geese.
of Morrowind, yes.
Like they're
Um,
cute and they look touchable, but
yeah.
they will in fact remove your eyes from your body.
Yeah. So, I mean, you want to pet them. Okay, so they're high in the petometer.
Yeah,
Um,
I would give them an A or a B because they
okay.
look petable. They
Yeah.
look like they should be friendly,
Yeah.
but they are very not friendly.
Okay, yeah, that's a solid way to
They
go
look
about
like
it.
a white woman would still try to put a sweater on it.
Because you said A or B, so I'm gonna give it a B, just for the fact that I'm just like, I don't know if it's gonna feel good to touch.
Yeah,
Like, are they?
that and like,
Do they have dry skin, like dry scales? Like their
oh
scales are
man.
shitty.
See, that would go in like the pet maintenance category. You might
Yeah,
have to moisturize your death lizard.
they do. In fact, like you can get their hides, so they are usable as leather.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah, you definitely have to moisturize that.
I can't remember if the Alit hide or the Kagudi hide was the one that boosts your intelligence. Which, speaking of in-game, I currently have like 31,000 out of 100 intelligence. I'm breaking the game.
Nice.
Uh,
I'm too smart for this.
Next up is the first of the two netches, which are floating jellyfish, basically. They use magical gas organ bag things inside of them to stay aloft. The Betty Netch is the more aggressive and female of the two, and it straight up just looks like a jellyfish.
Yeah, it's legit like a sky jellyfish. Um, Petable wise, I don't want to be near these. The blue one is
Yeah.
slightly more appealing.
They
Um,
shoot lightning, I think. I can't remember, but they shoot
yeah,
poison
from
or lightning or something.
for reference, I have played Morrowind, but
Oh,
I was
yeah.
like fairly young
Yes.
when that game was popular,
A
so
youngling.
so I just
And
remember watching you play it and
popular is a
seeing some of these
strong. Okay, so
creatures.
here's the thing. You saw me playing it much
Yeah,
later when it was like 10 years old and you were.
yeah,
No, it was
probably
a.
about the same.
You're 2 years older, so you were 10, it was 8. So yeah, because I played it. I'm pretty sure my old man and I played Oblivion, and then we got Skyrim, and then no, we got Morrowind, and then Skyrim came out.
Yeah,
I think that's the sequence of events.
right. Isn't memory fun?
It is fantastic. I mean, I'm talking about events from 16 years ago.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I can't remember what I had for breakfast this morning. So,
Oh, so, Betty, not very petable. Do you want it as a pet? Like, I mean, it's very aggressive. Like, if you could tame it, they do farm
yeah.
these, they ranch them, basically.
Yeah, I feel like this goes in C simply because like you said, people do
C
farm them.
for
I feel like
can't
they could
touch.
be yeah, cuz like I feel like it would be the pet equivalent of like livestock where
Yeah,
it's just like, yeah, you could treat it as a pet, like you could give it special treats, but like you're also going to tell people that come over not to touch it.
yeah. Uh,
It's like if you had like a bull as a pet. It's like, is it theoretically possible? Yes, there are some very docile, nice bulls that you can have as pets, but come breeding season, they are infinitely less nice.
I mean, you're not wrong, including about the Betty Netch. They're very hostile, well when they're breeding mode. In fact, that's a
Also, I
quest.
feel like unfortunately they would use their tentacles much like a giraffe uses its tongue and just try
Oh,
to like touch upon me and lick me, and I don't
yeah.
like it.
It's very wet and
I feel like
dangling.
they know that they make us uncomfortable and they would use it against us.
Also, the sounds that they make are not fun. I heard
Yeah,
it and I was like, that sounds like a dude making like fart sounds with his mouth.
yeah. So
Uh
yeah, they're the cows of Morrowind.
yeah, they're fucking awful. Any fun jellyfish facts that might make this more appealing to a person?
Well, I'm sure most people know the whole they're just a floating nervous system. Um, which is fun because they also don't feel like jelly, like what people imagine jelly feels like.
Yeah.
It's more of like a silicone like breast implant kind of
Mm.
feeling.
Yeah.
Also, if your friend is stung by one, don't piss on it.
Yeah, don't piss on the friend
That's
or the
or the
jellyfish.
jellyfish.
Yeah.
Neither will appreciate it, and you will be helping no one. You'll
Jellyfish are actually known for not being into water sports. It's a
yeah,
little
which
known
is
fact.
hilarious because they
They
live in
live
the
in the
water.
water. Yeah, they
Maybe that's
live.
why they're so nervous.
Yeah, because they live where fish piss all the time.
They're already constantly covered in piss. They don't need yours.
Yeah, they don't need yours. Now the bigger, more leathery version, the bull netch, they are much larger. Like the Betty netch, I don't know, the main body of it is about the size of the a 15-year-old. The bull netch is the size of like two, maybe slightly less than two 15-year-olds in terms of full body. I'm not talking
Like stacked
tentacles.
on top of each other or like wide?
Stacked. Like this
Okay,
is a lot taller than the Betty.
gotcha. He's the basketball lead of
Yeah.
I don't sports, so I tried to make a sports thing. I'm just like, ah, the quarterback of
Yeah,
basketball
it's the
that doesn't
quarterback of
exist.
the golf.
I was just
So
like, I know tall people are good at basketball. That's all I know.
the bull netch less hostile, also I believe less deadly. Also, they kind of just make passive farting sounds that are less gross sounding. So they have a plus in that category of being decent to hang around with.
Yeah, I feel like that's another B. I think they could make solid pets. I feel like you would somewhat get like scary dog privilege walking around with one of these things.
Right,
Just
like
of
on a
like,
leash, on a really big
yeah,
fucking
it's like the
leash.
Great Dane effect of like it's just
Now,
massive enough that people
now
are
the question
unsettled.
is, how would it wear the leash, like the necklace part of it, like sideways or up and down?
Oh, I think I mean realistically, you'd probably just clip a collar to one of its leg things. Um which is the funniest and saddest image I could possibly conjure.
Yeah, it just cuts off his
Um
leg to get away. It's tendril.
yeah.
Now, is it more or less? Because the further left, the better on the ranking. So, like, is it better than a lit, or is it worse than a lit?
I feel like he's slightly better, mostly because he
Hmm.
doesn't want to tear my face off.
Yeah.
So
Like with these netches, you kind of have to get in their into their shit.
yeah, it's like creepy tendrils, face removal.
Yeah. Now we do have the shittiest pterodactyl in history, the Cliff Racer, which I know a bit of their ecological impact. There weren't dragons in Morrowind because the Cliff Racers are like mosquitoes to them. They fucking hate them.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
They bite them and they're very pissy. Uh
So they function similar to that. Well, not quite a parasite because they don't necessarily like live off of other things that exist,
yeah, they
but
kind of just eat things and
they're
take
just
shiny things.
yeah. So they're just like a nuisance, which
They are.
most people consider something that's a nuisance a parasite,
In fact, an
jokingly.
NPC, the NPC that you start the game with, the Jube guy who's like, "Wake up, you've been dreaming."
Yeah.
He's Saint Jube because he annihilated them
Oh, good.
after, yeah,
As he
after
should,
Morrowind.
because
He went Doom guy on them. He is the
yeah,
one they fear.
as they should, because these things are nightmarish. I mean, not quite as bad as some of the other smaller creatures, but like they're not great.
One of
I
the
feel
fun
like
things about them is I have a theory as to how they function. Because you can use their plumes for potions of levitation. So what I'm thinking is they don't actually fly. They just levitate. And then the times they look
yeah,
like they're flying is they're just gliding.
yeah, they're using psychological warfare
Like
to make you think they're flying.
right here, you see how the wings are like bent?
Yeah.
When they're in hover mode, they're flapping the ends of their their wings.
Yeah.
Uh
It's like if you described flying to something that has never done it and they try to
yeah.
mimic that.
They also have a shitty little turkey neck, if you remember, in their.
Yeah.
How did you describe their face the other day?
Oh, Christ, I wish I could remember
It was
because it was
awful.
funny.
It was like a
They
skinned chicken or some shit.
yeah, like if you've ever for the audience at home, Google naked neck turkeys because that is
Oh.
what this thing's face looks like.
Oh.
It's they look. I feel like they're the Sphinx of the Morrowind universe,
Yeah.
where nobody really wants it. Like they want it for the sake of saying they have one, but if
Yeah.
you actually look at the logistics, like health wise, probably not great. Care wise, probably a nightmare. It's like having a feral, several feet tall dragon in your
Yeah.
house, which
Also,
sounds
they
cool. And
apparently have feathers, so you gotta take care of those too.
yeah, so like if you've ever had birds,
Oh,
that
sweet
means,
Jesus,
oh,
I hate
fun fact,
birds. But
fun fact. So
yeah,
I used to have a bird.
yeah.
So
Petey,
the
wasn't
fun
it?
part. No, I actually had a bird named Frodo. He was a little cockatiel. He was my buddy
Okay.
until he learned to mimic the microwave, which was real annoying.
What? What part of the microwave
Yeah,
sound did he make?
the end beep, and he would laugh at you if you got up to check it and there was nothing in there.
Such an asshole. I hate birds.
He also would like to kamikaze dive into people's coffee cups, so
That'll
there
do
was
it.
that also.
How did he
But with
eventually
birds,
die?
I think he got pneumonia because we got like one night of like super cold, and we had like a blanket over his cage, but he was in
Right.
the living room, so I think
Yeah.
the ambient temperature just got too cold for him.
Right.
Because we were poor and living with other people, so we couldn't really have the
Yeah.
heat on.
Yeah.
But fun fact about birds is they, much like dogs and cats, they do produce dander,
Mm.
but it's a very different kind of dander. Like it's it feels, weirdly enough, it looks more like ashes on things, where it's like this really fine, like powdery dust because of the keratin in their wings. So not only do you have to deal with inhaling that constantly, um, if you clean like this thing's like area in which it is, I'm assuming you'd have to keep it outside, but you would still have to clean up after it.
Yeah. It's a
Um,
shitty rooster.
yeah, it's a shitty large rooster that you have all the downsides of having a bird and none of the upsides of having it be like fun or caring or
Yeah,
like
it's like
goofy.
taking care of how condors are real, right?
Yeah, it's a giant murder bird is what it is.
Yeah.
And it sounds, again, it sounds fun in theory to be like, it'd be like having a pet eagle.
Would
It's like, oh, I'm so cool I have a pet eagle, and then you realize that the eagles scream and
would
you're
you
like,
say that its
oh.
cool factor puts it at, like above a Betty?
You know, I'm gonna actually say this probably belongs in D, simply
It's
because
so bad.
I can't think of a positive. Like,
It's
first of all, you
cool.
have to look at that face every
Yeah.
single
It also
day.
screeches. They're all very annoying.
Yeah.
I don't know
So
if they're
again, it's
similar
all of
to
the
yeah.
cons of having a bird with none of the pros of having like a cuddly bird.
They also come in like packs, so I don't know if like you're supposed to have more than one. Like
Yeah,
gerbils or
like they
whatever
could very well
hamsters.
be something like a social creature. I think you're
Yeah.
thinking of mice, because most hamsters are actually solitary. Which if
Is
you've
it guinea
ever,
pigs?
yeah, guinea pigs. Guinea pigs is the one you're
I
thinking
think
of.
in Sweden you legally need to, or else they'll
Yeah,
fine you or something.
yeah. Because fun fact, guinea pigs and like a lot of social creatures like guinea pigs, like
Yeah. They'll
ducks,
get
will also get legit depression.
and
Like they will
die. I've
genuinely,
heard some
yeah, they'll get
die.
so sad that they die.
Yeah.
Because they'll like stop eating and drinking.
Like like Anakin's wife.
Yeah,
All right, we're on to the dreg now, or the drew, depending on pronunciation. These lobster guys with two human faces. Now, mind you, they don't so much talk, so they didn't make it into. They don't really make deals with people, besides as much of a deal you can make with
yeah.
like a raven or a crow.
We had quite a lot of trouble trying to judge what is a creech and what isn't a creech
Yeah,
for this.
what's just a fucking guy?
Yeah, like what is just a dude
Like a
that looks.
skeleton, that's just a former guy.
Yeah, that's just deceased man right there.
Like when they do the interviews with people and like the qualifiers former child, it's like, well, the bar is really low here. Like that's just a former
Right.
guy. That's just a fucking
Yeah,
that's just a dead Dunmer.
that's just dead Dave.
That's just dead Dave. Dampian of the dead.
Oh no.
So, what do you enjoy the idea of having like say a lobster or other crustacean as a pet?
Okay, as someone who has a fish tank and
Okay.
enjoys snails, I
Yeah.
feel like these could be a really cool like specialty pet.
Yeah.
Um, but I also feel like they would, as with some of the previous creatures, need a lot of maintenance.
Yeah, it's the
Um,
size of a
because they're
football
very,
player.
yeah, and like, but I mean, 'cause, like, here's the thing. So I learned a really fun fact a long time ago, and it's my favorite thing to tell people because I use it as an idiom for myself. That might
Okay.
not be the word I'm looking for, but I like to tell people that I have the memory of a goldfish, which is
Oh,
better than you'd think,
yeah.
but worse than you'd expect. Um,
So what you're
because
saying
like
is
you
these things might have the knowledge to learn 3 to 7 tricks?
right. They could be like intelligent enough to like teach some cool stuff or like they'd be good like if you have um they'd be good for like water defense, I feel like.
Yeah.
Cuz to
In
me they
case,
give like
there's any
very much like guard dog
there's
energy.
any, craven knaves trying to break into my moat.
Yeah, if you have a problem with the mud crabs, like if you're
Yeah.
getting an overpopulation,
Oh,
this is the
should
guy
we
you
have
can
thought of
bat.
this in terms of we live in Tamriel? Or I was thinking real life.
I
Should
don't know.
we?
I think either way it works.
Because I was like, I don't really have moat access currently, but in like the Elder
Yeah, that's
Scrolls,
what
I
I was
could.
thinking. I'm like, you just have a moat with like three of these guys wandering around. You go
Yeah,
out every once in a while and you toss them a salmon or something.
yeah. They also like dead bodies, like
Yeah, so you
people.
could
Yeah,
yeah, so like they'd be really good for like disposing of your enemies.
yeah.
And then once
Like
they pick all the bones clean, you could have like some cool house decor.
in RimWorld, you can turn long pork into regular pork by feeding people to the pigs.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool way to take care of the dead bodies, so you don't gotta bury them, like the bandits and
Yeah, because
shit.
like I
Like,
don't know if any of you out there watching have had to dig a hole.
it's a bitch.
It's not yeah,
And
it's
it takes
not
up
great.
physical space, and in RimWorld, you like once that space is established, you can't really do much with it.
Yeah, and then you have to wait for the dead body to decay and
Yeah,
such.
one of the
It takes
worst
a long
fucking
time.
parts is if you have like a burn pit where you just chuck bodies and then burn them and they become skeletons. If somebody goes into the burn pit before they're like ready, they'll see a dead body and they'll be freaked out, and it makes everybody sad.
Oh,
And
that's
sometimes
amazingly depressing.
and sometimes you'll have a child in the colony and they decide to go into the burn room as you're trying to burn shit, and they're in like a fucking 300 400 degree. What temperature does they it's probably up in the like the 400s and shit. But basically it's very hot, and so the child needs to get the fuck out of that room.
Right. Yeah. I mean, but then again, I feel like that's just a fault of children.
That
Because
is a
like,
fault of children.
how many
Children
times have you heard a parent be like, "I told you not to go in my office."
because I keep it at 500 degrees.
Right.
I spit fire so hot, child, you can't be in there when I'm recording my
Don't you
diss
know,
tracks.
son? That's my dragon lair in there.
So, what do you rank this silly crab?
Uh, okay, so again, I don't remember a whole lot about the game. Are these like generally hostile, or are
Oh
they
yeah,
just
they
like,
like they're on site. They're like if you're walking on the water even, they're fucking angry about that.
okay, so okay.
And
Here's the
also
thing: is
in a
I follow
previous
someone.
timeline, in a previous world, they ruled the world. So they used to be capable of doing cool shit. They no longer well, I mean they have societies, they have queens, but they don't have like
Nice,
they don't speak a language that like people know.
right? Because like I feel like um for me personally, I probably wouldn't have one of these as a pet.
Yeah.
But there are also like there's a lot of people in like certain hobbies, like snake hobbyists who have
Yeah.
like really cool like super venomous snakes. Um and it's just for like the sake of being like, "Hey, I have this really cool thing," but they're
Yeah.
like constantly aggressive.
Yeah.
So I feel like realistically these would probably be um I would say maybe a C because there it's another one of those things where it's like it's cool but can't touch.
Yeah, you know how like cats are more of like a roommate than they are like a pet?
Yeah,
It's kind of like
and
that, but
it's
far
sort of like that.
deadlier.
Like, or I follow someone on social media who used to have a pistol shrimp, which
Yeah.
are those shrimp that can punch at the speed of a
How do you
gun.
stop them from breaking out?
You put them in not glass.
Okay.
So I think most people keep them in, I think acrylic tanks.
Okay.
Because if you put them in actual glass, they will break it.
Yeah.
Um, and I mean, there's still a chance they can break the acrylic. It's just thick enough that
Yeah.
if they crack it on the inside, it's not terribly a problem. Um, So I feel like someone in Morrowind would definitely have this as a pet. I personally would not.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna make a maneuver, and I think you're immediately going to agree.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the Guar are the
Love
best. Their stupid fucking
I love them
faces.
so much.
Their
These
grabby
are
little
the closest
arms.
in Morrowind I think you will get to having a pet
Like
dog.
a golden
Um,
what is the golden retriever or the lab
yes,
that's the
they
biggest
very much
fucking.
have like golden retriever energy.
And they're
Um,
actual pack animals too. They're useful.
that's awesome. They're so cute. I mean, look at that doofy little smile. You're
Yeah.
telling me you wouldn't want that in your house all the
I
time?
thought you were gonna say like it could like you know how like a dog will playfully like bite your like put your hand in its mouth and like play bite.
Yeah.
It could do this to your torso.
Yeah, dude, how fun would it be to have a creature big enough to like
Oh, they're
you
big.
could play dead? Like
Yeah.
you could play dead in its mouth. Like how fun would it be to prank your friends by
Yeah.
having them come over and have it appear that
And they're
you've been
normally
attacked
not
viciously by a
hostile.
creature?
They're like a neutral. Like if we use Minecraft terminal, they're a neutral mob.
Nice. I feel like these are also very much like the dodos of
Yeah.
of Morrowind, where they're so friendly it could very well be to their own detriment.
Yeah, like they
But
can fight, but they don't normally unless they're like blighted
they're
or
just
something.
such sweet little guys that
Yeah. They have
like who could
giant
be mad at
fucking
that?
heads. And in the I'm pretty sure it's only modded, but like I think it's mentioned in some of the stories too. But like kids, like Dunmer children will have toy guars.
That's adorable. I love that
Yeah,
so much.
they're
Even
great.
more uh proof that this is an S tier pet.
Yeah, like you can ride them, you can put packs on them.
Like legitimately for me what makes this an S tier is if these existed in our real life
I would
world, I would
want to
have
touch
like
one.
20 of them.
Yeah, they're
I would
great.
want some so bad.
And that they are also edible, like you can eat them.
So yeah, again, they kind of fall into like
Like
I
what
feel like these are also you could call them like the bunny rabbits because like a lot of they were domesticated for meat,
yeah.
but now a lot of people keep them as pets and they're just cool with it. They're
Well,
just
these
like
are
heck
kind of
yeah, I
like
don't got to worry about
cows mixed with
predators and
horses in a
yeah.
way.
I just feel like in like temperament, they're
Which
kind of like
which
rabbits in the
speaking
sense that
of,
they're
the Dunmer don't have horses because they keep fucking eating them all.
yeah. I mean, if you've ever looked at a horse, I could see why you would be like, that's pretty tasty. Um, I feel like I could eat horse meat so long as you don't tell me up front that's what it
Yeah.
is.
Isn't it illegal in America, or at least in most parts
I
of
think in
America,
most
to
places,
deal
I
in
think,
horse
yeah.
meat?
Um, yeah. And I'm like, I get it. If I ate something and then someone's like, by the way, that's horse meat, I think it's the connecting of face with the thing I've just eaten.
I've
I think
heard
that's
that the
what's
meat
upsetting to
is
me.
like shitty too. Like it's just
Yeah.
stringy.
Because like the thing with horses is they're like several hundred pounds of just like muscle.
Yeah, dark
And
meat.
if you know anything about like either farming or hunting,
Yeah.
muscle is it
You need
like
fat.
age tends yeah.
Yeah.
That's why like veal is so popular because it's literally young meat. It's so soft and I hate that it exists, but
Yeah.
it's it's the reason that it's popular. It's easy on the jaw, whereas like the older an animal gets, the more tough the meat becomes.
Now,
So
I do love jerky. So if are you telling me that there's a potential that eating horse is just like eating jerky?
yeah, it'd be like eating jerky, but if it was like just the raw meat is that
Hmm.
tough. I imagine anyway. I don't have horses, but
Well,
they look cool.
I have access to an air fryer.
And potential access to a horse.
I'm gonna stuff it all in.
It's like, how big is your air fryer? Yes.
How big is your horse? It during
How many horsepower is your air fryer?
during food science, which is like what they call home ec nowadays, the
Yeah.
teacher was asking how many waffles can you eat, and I took it very literally. So I was, well, how many
Yes.
can you make?
Our family is very autistic. We need we need
Because
straightforward questions.
because when I pictured pancake, I pictured like a normal pancake, not a Belgian. No, waffle.
Yeah.
Well, it was it was a fucking they're waffles, but like these were Belgian like triple decker size waffles. She
Yeah, you
pulled out
think,
this
like, Lego My
ginormous.
Eggo-sized
Yeah,
waffles, and I'm just like, "Oh, I could eat, like, 10 of those."
yeah,
But if you're talking, like, IHOP waffles, I can barely finish half of one.
yeah. Like I ate one and I was good. All right, so the Kaguti, the two-pronged cousin of the elite. What do you think of
Ugh.
the thing that's like a Triceratops but shittier?
I mean, I personally think he's kinda cute.
Yeah,
Um, I
it's like
would
a Pokemon evolution of the elite.
yeah, like, I'm like, if people can keep stag beetles and scorpions and tarantulas as pets, I can keep one of these guys as a pet. Because I feel like, also, I feel like that, like, triceratops shaped head thing would be kind of fun to, like, scritch on.
I don't know why their
I think you would
tusks
enjoy
aren't
that.
an alchemical ingredient now that I think about it. Only their hides are.
Yeah.
Like these
I
tusks
feel
would
like,
be dope as shit, like ivory.
although I feel like you would probably have to, like, brush his little incisor things there,
Yeah,
or his pincers, his
yeah,
mandibles. Because like there's no way they're reaching that with any sort of cleaning product.
yeah. What if they just like rub it on shit?
Like horses rub their, or not horses, Jesus. Like
Deer.
deer rub their antlers on things
Now
to
the
get the
question
velvet off.
is, what would a deer rub? Their neck, their feet, their stupid thumbs.
Oh man, I'd really love the idea that all hoovened animals are just like the hoof is a glove and they
Yeah.
secretly have hands under there.
Yeah, it's great.
Like that
Like
one
in
episode of Adventure
Adventure
Time.
Time, yeah, the fucking creepy deer or reindeer
Oh
or whatever it
man,
was. It was great.
it was.
What would you rate the Kaguti?
Remind me how they act in game because I don't
They
know
want
much
you
about
dead.
their. Ah, yes.
They're like
I
the
can
elite.
actually, I should probably just assume that
Most of these
all, if
things
not
want you
most, of these
dead.
creatures want you to very, very unalive.
Yeah,
So,
I believe these are
um,
carnivores.
I mean, as someone who once tried to convince their mother to let them have a pet tiger, I'm gonna
Yeah,
put him at A tier. I think he'd be chill. I think if you could tame one, you'd have a
I
really good
think
time
it
with
would
him.
be famous last words.
Exactly. Well, I'm a white woman, so
Oh
it's
no.
it's my blessing and my curse.
Okay, now we're on to some critters that I feel like,
Yeah, I he's that's just a worm. That's a
yeah,
bigger worm.
that's the termite mom. The Quama are
Yeah,
the primary protein source for the Dunmer. The mom lays a lot of eggs, and you can take a bunch of the eggs out because they don't need that many fucking workers. Um,
yeah.
and then would you rate the warrior any higher, despite the fact that it's just the worker with the forager uh inside its big hole?
I mean, I might give him a slight bump to C's just because he kind of
Okay.
has the same thing going on as the Drog.
The dreg,
Because
yeah.
he's Dreg, yeah,
Yeah.
where he's just he he looks like he'd be a cool guard dog, but it's a guard. Like it's a junkyard
Also,
dog
they shoot
where it's like you
lightning, I
can't
think.
touch it, but you can look at it.
They're Megazord, this
Yeah,
shit.
they really are Go Go Power Rangers.
Actually, yeah, would you say that the queen is the most I don't want it that near me one?
If the queen could go in F tier, that would be ideal. But there is not
Wait.
an F tier, um, so
Oh shit, I don't know if I can add it.
uh, simply because the queen, uh, it'd be like if you've ever had a pet snail. Because the problem with snails is that a lot of them are like asexual reproducers and hermaphrodites.
Yeah.
So if you have one, you actually have like potentially several thousand of them.
Oh.
And as someone who's had to deal with an accidental snail
Can they impregnate
infestation,
themselves? I didn't know they could.
yeah, they can. It's terrible.
They just
It's as disturbing as it sounds.
yeah.
Um,
I
and
don't
so
like
yeah,
that.
I just can't imagine accidentally having 10,000 of these things
Yeah.
or
Well,
the
thankfully
little
these are
worm
like
creatures.
the Quama Queens, they're like one per mine.
Right. But they still produce the equally
They
not
also
good worm thing.
screech.
Yeah.
And their asses pulsate.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
I was
because it's
hoping it did
throbbing and full
something.
of eggs.
Oh, good. That's good.
Now
I'm glad for them.
the worker, less bad, not squishy. Um, Also, I believe they're edible, or at least Tamra rebuilt the mod, which uses old lore, and it does make sense. Like, if you can eat them as an egg, I feel like you can eat them as
Yeah.
uh, a mule-sized bug with a big
Yeah,
hole through
like
the
a
middle.
crab. Just like a big crab.
Yeah, just a big fucked up bad crab.
Yeah,
How
personally,
would
I think they could go in B, between Tentacle Boy and
yeah?
Mouth with
Because think
Legs.
about it, they have a big gaping hole in the middle. You could store things in there.
Yeah, like they could be mobile storage. I feel like
Yeah,
again, they would also be like it's just like it'd be like a herding dog. You just have them because they're called workers. You could just have them
yeah.
doing whatever you want them to do.
If it helps, they are non-hostile. They're a neutral
That's
one.
fantastic.
Yeah,
And also, I think the only problem I would run into is I like I like being affectionate with pets. So like I would want to pet it, but immediately regret it because they look like they'd feel kind of itchy.
keep talking about fun facts about things while I look up how the fuck they eat. If the giant gaping hole exists.
Oh man, did you know that geese have teeth in their throat? Well, they're not quite teeth, but they're sharp teeth-like protrusions to help squeeze down food. Sea turtles also have this, which was unfortunate for me to learn because up until then I thought sea turtles were super cute, and then I learned they have throat teeth. So I'm a little sad.
I found the answer. They eat rocks and shit, basically. They eat, it says organic material, and then they deposit the precious, but like, rocks aren't
so
organic.
they're so they're kind of like the roly polies
I
of
guess,
Morrowind,
but fucking
where they eat
huge.
like detritus. Yeah,
Yeah,
they
but
eat large detritus.
yeah, but like, where does it go
Yeah,
if they're hollow?
that is another thing we have yet to mention about a lot of these creatures is um what they would produce and how you would manage to clean that up. Because I feel
Yeah,
like especially for things like the guar, it
yeah.
would be like
Well,
like
they're
cleaning up after a
herbivores.
Great Dane. Yeah,
Yeah.
that could make it better.
Have you had a lizard yet?
I do. I actually currently have a leopard gecko named Ducky. He's named after the dinosaur from Land Before Time.
Okay. And the
Because I'm a
unfortunately
nerd.
murdered voice actress.
Yeah,
I
that's kind of why I did it because I couldn't tell if he was a boy or a girl, which is also how I felt about Ducky in that
yeah.
movie. And then I learned about the horrible thing that happened with her voice actress, and I'm like, well, now I'm naming everything I possibly can Ducky. And also, when we got him, he was like bright rubber duck yellow, so I'm just
Oh
like, it fits.
no.
Yeah,
I thought you named him after the doctor.
that was part of it too because I loved the doctor nickname Ducky
Yeah.
from NCIS. And so I'm just like, it can be both.
What do you picture guar shit to be like?
Um, I mean, given that they look scaly, so I imagine they would
They're like an
poop
amphibian or a
similar.
reptile or some shit, yeah.
Yeah, I've also had frogs, so I imagine. Um, well, I mean, obviously the guar aren't very water smart, so
Yeah.
I can't imagine them pooping like a frog.
Yeah, this is probably more
But
like a reptile, yeah.
yeah, it'd probably be more like a lizard. Lizard poops actually aren't all that hard to clean,
Okay.
and weirdly enough, they are at least intelligent enough to poop as far away from their food as possible.
Right, yeah.
Um, like my lizard, literally, he just picks a corner and poops exclusively in that corner. No matter how many times I clean or rearrange his tank, he's just like, "No, this is the poop corner." I'm like, "All right,
You know their eyes are, they remind me of chameleons, their eyes.
yeah, a little bit." I
Yeah,
imagine they would function similarly.
they're great. Um Next up is the mud crab.
Li- again, it's I think they're cute,
Now here's the
but I
thing.
also
They're neutral but like territorial in that if you're within
yeah
like 25 to 30 feet, they lock on, but they don't move fast and otherwise they don't like they're not on site.
yeah. So I feel like it would much be like having a real pet crab,
Yeah.
where it's like I think once they associate the fact that you're not trying to eat them, they
Yeah,
would be chill.
yeah. Um, what would you rank the mud crab in terms of wanting it as a pet?
Ooh, I feel like he's another. I'd say probably A, just
Oh yeah,
because I think he goes above
yeah, the Kikaguri.
Triceratops boy,
Yeah,
simply because like
less
he'd be the
dangerous
truest to an, yeah, he'd be the truest to an actual pet where you don't have to fear for your life on a regular basis.
they do have terrifying faces, but thankfully you don't see it most of the time
Exactly. Like they kind of remind me of
because these are
horseshoe
expert.
crabs if
Yeah,
you've seen those in real life.
yeah.
They're kind of horrifying
I don't like
if
looking
you
at
look
them.
underneath,
Yeah, I don't like
but
that.
like yeah, but the top is just like, "Oh, okay, that's kind of cool." It's like
Yeah,
a manta ray with legs.
because like the mud crab from Skyrim isn't that bad to look at, but then like because this is like Xbox, the original
Yeah,
Xbox graphics,
yeah,
I don't like looking at
they
them.
have aged for certain.
Yeah. So that's the mud crab. How about the Nyx hound, which is the wolf of Morrowind, basically, but it's like an insectoid lizard reptile bug wolf.
That sounds like a lot of really fun things.
They're edible,
Um
by the way. You eat these. You can also eat mud
of course.
crab.
Yeah. Um honestly, I feel like wait, are these a hostile creature? Are
They
they
are lock
another
on. They're wolves.
yes. Good. Um I mean, I feel like maybe they go again in B tier, like right
Okay.
above our mouth with legs,
Yeah.
because they are cool. I
Now
feel like they
we do
could
have to specify. There's a difference between a mouth with legs and just a gaping hole with legs.
correct. There we have mouth with legs and hole with legs. So
Also, before I forget
just
about it,
so everyone's
to tell you about how combat effective mud crabs are as a unit in lore, because there's a quest for it. I believe a sickly guar cannot withstand the assault of like 4 mud crabs.
ah, that is interesting.
They
I
can
wouldn't have
carry its
thought of
body downhill to the
oh my
swamp.
lord.
Yeah,
They're like ants that can carry like 10 times their own body weight. That's pretty cool.
yeah, it's fucking wild.
And this
Anything
is
else
why
you want
I
to?
am the aminologist. I like learning fun facts about things that no one else cares about.
Yeah, it isn't real. Like the Nyx.
Exactly.
So
I am not real.
the Nyx hound. Um, any I don't know. They got pincers. Any cool pincer fun like what does it remind you of?
Honestly, I I can't remember if I mentioned this when we spoke about doing this tier list or not, but they
No.
do kind of like the way their pincers work. They kind of remind me of I think it's called a camel spider.
Okay.
It's neither a camel nor a spider,
Yeah, you
so
vaguely mentioned that. Yeah.
disappointments on both fronts there. But I feel like they would be sort of like accidentally hostile, where
No.
because camel spiders, um, although interacted, not a spider,
No.
they live in the desert,
Mhm.
which, as we all know, hopefully, is like astronomically hot during the day.
Yeah.
And so they crave shade, and a lot of soldiers have actually been have reported being chased by these terrifying scorpion-looking
Because they're
things.
trying to get in their shadows or whatever.
Yeah, they're trying to hide in their shadow to avoid the heat and light of the sun.
Without me having to
Um,
look them up, how aren't they big?
they are like hand big.
Yeah.
So yes, they are sizable and you should fear them, but they are not necessarily deadly
Okay.
to us at least.
I would kill them
I'm sure
all.
something should fear them. Yeah.
I hate.
It's definitely one of those things that if you were to find it in your house, you'd probably burn the whole house down and just start over.
Yeah, it's like as the founding fathers intended. Where's my musket?
Yeah. Also, uh, on the scorpion thing, there are actually more. I almost said flavors of scorpion, but there are a lot of scorpions that glow in
Mmm,
the dark or
tasty.
glow under black light.
Yeah.
Um, also, I have seen in real life a place where you can buy them in lollipop form.
Yeah,
So
I think my roommate ate one before.
yeah, I debated getting one, but then I remembered how crunchy bugs are, and
Yeah.
I reverted my decision.
You know what's funny is an actual lollipop is technically crunchier.
Yes, which is yes, but you also have the sweet of sugar crunch instead of
I just
the crunch of
realized,
bug.
oh, just imagine the crispiest chicken ever, and it's just lollipop texture.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Ugh. Alright, what do we do with just a big fucking rat?
Um,
They're kinda
I mean,
cute.
I would put him in S tier because like people have real life pet rats.
Yeah,
He's definitely not above Guar. I would keep
yeah.
Guar
They
over
are
over.
evil. Like,
Yeah,
they have
I
red
mean, look at
eyes.
how red those eyes are.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They look shitty. They look like they say slurs, like, under their breath all the time.
yeah. I feel like these
Benoit.
particular rats are probably like
Oh, they are done
the
Mary rats.
animal personification of schizophrenia. Like they would be whispering things to try to make you think that you're hearing things.
Oh, fuck. They're
Um,
gaslighting you.
yeah, they're the
They
gaslighting
work for Shale
crackheads
Gorath.
of yes. But I feel like I could convince one to snuggle with me. So
They are the
S tier.
size of, like, a cat.
Yes,
I'm currently in
even better.
Morrowind. I'm able to one-hit them.
Also, I feel like because people with bulls will oftentimes put tennis balls on the end of their horns. I feel like you could put like little cotton balls on the end of their like pointy teeth there,
their shitty
and
teeth, their giant teeth.
yeah, yeah, they're vampire-esque teeth.
I heard they're prone to cancer, and that's the thing that gets a lot of rats.
They are, yeah, they have like pet-wise, they have a very short lifespan.
Isn't it
Um,
like 3 to 5 years or some shit?
Yeah, I think it's gotten slightly better depending upon like where you get your pet rat. Like there are some
Right.
fairly ethical breeders that are doing their best to not necessarily breed out the cancer because that's
Yeah.
just kind of part of life, unfortunately.
Yeah, for rats.
But doing their best to like produce healthy, long-lived pets. Um, but yeah, they are unfortunately, especially female rats. Actually, they're very prone to breast cancers
Oh
or
no.
mammary cancers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
which sucks because
the
they're
rat
actually
titty
quite
cancer,
sweet. Exactly.
which sounds like a
And I
punk
mean
band.
and I mean they have so many of them.
There's so
Imagine
many.
having 8 sets of teat cancer.
Oh no, that's so much cancer.
That's so much cancer treatment.
They had to get like a quadruple mastectomy or whatever it's called.
Yeah. I've got to go to chemo treatments freaking twice a day all week. One treatment for each titty.
Oh.
Slightly less fun fact about male rats is although rats can be as pets litter trained,
Yeah.
male rats are always just kind of dribbling a little bit.
Yeah, I heard they piss a lot.
Yeah, because it's like a territory thing. They use it to mark territory.
Yeah.
Which if you are territory is fine. I unfortunately do not appreciate being pissed on, so
Yeah.
I
Also,
will not be having male rats. Also, just like I find it really funny that some people don't know if they have a male rat or a female rat.
yeah.
Because I feel like if you look at a rat, you know if it's a male rat immediately.
Because the piss.
No, because they have massive testicles.
Oh, yeah, they do have giant rat nuts.
Yeah, they're just like.
I thought you were talking about like a thing that's like visible all the like from the front.
I mean, no, not from the front. Hopefully.
So are
but,
are the guy rats just incontinent, or are they're marking their territory constantly?
Yeah, it's just kind of like not
Okay.
necessarily constantly, but like it's a every couple hours they just give like a little drop or two.
Okay.
It's not like tsunami amounts of piss, but
Yeah. Okay. So it's
it
more
is
like
more than is acceptable for me personally.
it's so that like their most spent time areas constantly smell like piss. So they're like, oh, I'm safe
Yeah,
here. This smells
you
like
have to clean
piss.
their cage a lot,
Yeah, that's
but you also
awful.
can't clean it too much because it'll just encourage more pissing.
We're
Like you've
52
removed
minutes
my
in, by the
cell.
way.
Oh good, oh good. 52
But
minutes of talking about rat piss. Uh,
all right, the scrib. I love the scrib. They smack their asses on the ground and they're cute.
I really like them too.
Are,
I feel like
are they S
these
tier
would I would put them in S tier personally because like
above the rat or
they're
below?
not above the rat because again the rats are kind of evil and
They are kind
and
of
the pissing.
evil. They're pissing everywhere.
they're pissing evil and speaking in tongues,
They're speaking
and I don't know
in
how I
tongues.
feel.
You know, he's like as I said before, it's because they're done merry rats. They're racist.
Yeah,
They're red eyed.
I forgot that they were racist.
They love slavery.
Oh, they look like they do.
I meant the Dunver, but yeah, rats also look like they love slavery.
So secondary, we'll talk about this crib in a minute, but now secondary fun fact. Rats were also blamed for the spread of the Black Plague.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
there
they
was it
do
was
that. I got blight
actually
from
it's
a
not
rat,
even
I
the
believe.
rat.
Oh,
It
what?
is
The
it's
fleas
the
on them?
fleas. Yeah,
Yeah.
the fleas. Fleas and mosquitoes were the main carriers. They just
Okay,
happened
so
to
what's
bite and
funny
infect a lot of
is
rats.
at the time they blamed they killed a lot of black cats because they were like, fuck these fuckers, they're witches. And that led to
Yeah,
too many rats, and too many rats led to
yeah,
fleas.
which also led to the plague.
I can't remember what king it was, but he tried trying fleas. So he was like, 20 of them need to assemble on this pillow, or else they're like charged in absentia or whatever. And like their
Okay.
lawyer couldn't assemble 20 fleas on a pillow, which I mean, they also like took pigs to court too. Like if somebody fucked their pig too much, sometimes they'd be like, "Well, the pig was obviously evil."
Asking for it. Or
Yeah,
oh, okay.
the pig had a demon in it.
Oh man,
Uh
that's hilariously at levels of insane.
okay, so the scrib, they got the
Yeah,
cued.
back to the script.
So they're the baby form of the Quama, which you would think would be the because normally things start soft and then get
Yeah, like I insert penis joke.
yeah,
Anyway,
because
because they look
yeah,
like they would be more like fly maggots or like larvae.
because
Um,
it would make sense that like this comes out and then it becomes this and then this becomes the
yeah,
Quama,
yeah, but no.
like the pig.
But the scrib are honestly they remind me of termites,
Yeah,
which to most people aren't super cute, but
yeah.
they are actually really smart, which is pretty cool.
I have the technology. Just wait, because I'm recording the entire screen.
Yes.
I want to show you what
I
they
thought you
do.
were gonna look up termites. Are
No.
termites intelligent?
Like, is this worse? This feels worse.
It is most definitely worse. That I hate that. I don't like its legs. They feel like they'd be hooky.
No, that's a dead queen.
Scratchy, I mean. Oh,
Did she drink
uh,
water and die?
I mean, same girl.
This yeah, look, the Cuomo. Oh fuck, they changed it. It's no longer just a little guy crawling into a big dude. Now it's just a fucking guy.
Yeah. Honestly, I like the Megazord Quama much better.
What the fuck is this shit? Did they change how they work? The scrib, the worker, and the warrior. The scrib is so
Ugh.
much worse. I hate this.
Yeah.
Never mind. I don't
Why?
want to see
Why
this
would you
anymore.
betray us, Elder Scrolls?
Yeah. Well, ESO is built different. It's
Oh yeah, that's
I
true.
don't play it for besides the
But
fact that the
yeah,
first time I tried
Scrabe,
playing
I
it, yeah.
feel like a Scrabe. I feel like would be like a jumping spider as a pet, where they're just like they're really cute and they're really curious.
Well, thankfully they
Um,
don't jump. They just slam their asses on the ground and
yeah, I
scream.
feel like they'd just be like pretty cool things to have
Yeah.
around.
And the thing is they're completely neutral, and they're only hostile if
Nice.
you attack them, and they have a paralysis attack. But besides that, they don't do anything. In fact,
Yeah,
sometimes there's a random when you sleep. Normally, an enemy will spawn, but if a scrib spawns, they're just slapping their asses on the ground and screaming, and it's pretty cute.
yeah.
And you
I
go
mean,
back to
honestly, if I could respond to people like that, I would.
by just twerking and screaming.
Yes, exactly. I
Yes.
mean, although that might create more problems for me as a woman than it would solve,
Yeah.
but
Unfortunately, you're not a 1 foot tall insect.
yeah.
Speaking of,
The only question though is,
well,
what would they feel like? Because like, would they feel crispy like an insect?
I assume so.
Or would they feel kind of like leathery, like you know, newly hatched lobster or something?
Uh maybe. I don't know what they feel like. I know they can be boiled. Like from
Oh,
this you
fun.
they make jerky out of like the younger ones, I think.
Okay, jerky. I
Jerky.
feel like I think they'd probably feel more like freshly not hatched. What's the word I'm looking
They
for?
make okay. They make jelly. Let's see. Scribs are the
Okay,
larval form of the quama. Crushed scribs produce a nutritious but sour-tasting gelatin with modest magical properties that the natives eat with gusto.
neat.
So they're like Jolly Rancher. Like, what's the
So yeah,
sour?
I
What's
feel
the?
like they'd be like molted. That's the word I was looking
Yeah,
for. A newly molted like lobster. So they'd be like leathery but kind of squishy and soft.
yeah. They have to be squishy because it doesn't mention that they're like deshelled. They're just crushed.
Yeah, which would also make them pretty fun to pet, I feel like.
Why is Charles the plant here? Do we have to feed him?
Charles the plant.
There's a special version of scrib jelly known as meteor slime. It can be found on Charles the plant.
Aw, I love Charles.
Horrible. It's a reference to the one Deadly Plant musical.
Ah, nice.
Yeah,
Oh, that's right.
look at scrib jelly.
I mean, honestly, it looks pretty tasty. I would
Yeah.
try it.
Now,
It looks like it'd be like a savory form of pudding.
yeah, they say sour. Um,
Yeah.
what's sour like naturally?
Uh, lemons
Lic
are pretty sour.
Yeah, but that's a sweet thing. Black licorice, but that's I don't. Doesn't isn't black licorice that's there's like the thing that makes licorice? Isn't that just like a natural thing? It's a
Uh,
root or something, isn't
I
it?
yeah, but licorice feels more like a spice to me. Maybe
Yeah,
it's because I'm whiter than you
yeah,
by
um,
technicality.
yeah. But next up, speaking of black and bugs that are like a foot tall, but this is like a couple feet tall, the shock beetle, which they are hostile. I think they spit fire at you or something, and also yeah, they're like just it's a big beetle with a big teethers.
I mean, somebody's got to stick up for the ancestors. And I'm glad it's this guy. He looks pretty cute. I feel like he looks like he has reason enough to be hostile.
Oh fuck. I mean, Vivek did kill one with his penis spear.
That's right. I always forget about that freaking weirdo.
Yeah,
So yeah,
that
that's
fucking
that's
weirdo
his
Vivek. Yeah,
that's his cause.
hey, he's really
He's
fucking angry.
I mean, as he should be. That was a terrible time, both in his history and American history, and we should all be learning from our mistakes,
Yeah. Yeah,
especially
we
if the
shouldn't
bugs
use our
can
penis
spit fire.
spears.
Yeah, I mean, he's spitting straight fire. We should listen to him
He
more
do
often.
be. Do you like the fact that currently the rank up is almost evenly matched?
A little bit, yeah. It's very soothing to my weird brain.
All right. So what would you like a big fucking beetle?
Uh, I would. I think he'd be a fun pet.
Okay, where
Um,
would you put him?
I would probably, given that you mentioned they are not super friendly,
Yeah.
but they do spit straight fire. Uh, I think I'd put him above the mud crab. I think he'd be a fun guy to have around.
Let me double check. Pretty sure they'd spit fire.
I hope they spit
They
fire.
are predators. And will hunt guar? I don't know. Do we have to lower the
Oh,
ranking?
ah. I mean, now he's got to go behind the mud crab because I still think he'd be
They
cool.
can be
But
used for arson?
oh my god, oh, I love him even more now.
Their meat is edible and can be used in stews.
Oh man,
This way, let me go into Morrowind. Let's see. Yeah, they use magical fire.
I think I just really love the idea of a morally corrupt beetle.
Um,
He's he
look at their
looks like
stupid
he would
eyes.
commit arson.
Look at their
Yeah,
dumb fucking
he
eyes.
he looks like exactly what an arson and someone who would do an arson. But yeah, I feel like as someone who grew up in a lot of neighborhoods of color, they look very sweet. I would feel safe with these skulk guys.
These fire, the spitting hot fire shock. Okay, so
Yeah,
where would you rank it?
I think he'd go between mud crab and pincers.
Kagudi. Okay,
Yeah,
okay. Perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
yes.
Now, what do you
Mm.
rank the adult form of the slaughterfish? No, mind you,
I
they're like
mean,
Barracuda, but like worse.
yeah, he is really cool. His name pretty epic. But I think he's gonna be a C, a C or a D
Let me double
because
check.
Slaughterhouse.
They're not for sale. It was like Morrowind.
Oh my god. It
Um,
looked like a crocodile and an eel had a baby.
Now they do have scales,
Yay.
and those, because like fish, they drop those like a lot, right? Like they shed
Yeah.
those. So
Yeah.
now the first ingredient drains your personality.
Oh,
But the
fun.
second ingredient does make you walk on water. So you can do
That's pretty cool.
your favorite Jesus Cristo cosplay. And then if you're feeling a little unendurable, you can restore that, and finally, you can swim really good.
Oh, it makes you swim faster. Sweet.
The question is, why the fuck can't they walk on water if the last ingredient
Yeah.
is swimming
Well,
real
I mean,
good?
obviously it's because they don't have legs. It's
They in fact don't have legs.
hard to run or walk on anything without legs, don't you
Yeah,
know? Fun fact,
yeah,
fish don't have legs,
yeah. Until they do.
which is a problem because that's how we were created.
Yeah,
So, I don't think anybody wants to do this over again.
yeah. This fucking shit. Imagine Fish 2, what they invent for Morrowind instead.
Oh god.
They make the lobster version.
Everything is craft.
All right. So, what the fuck do we rank these? They have somewhat
Uh
useful scales.
yeah, I think I would go C. Um
How high up on C?
Probably between Sky Jelly and the Lobster Boy.
Okay.
Um
You keep these in a
like
pond and like toss like the remainders of dinner.
yeah, yeah, or intruders or something in there.
Yeah. Now, what would you
Or
rank
that
the?
one like creepy family member that you're just trying to get rid of but subtly.
Yeah, Hank, cousin Hank.
You're just like, "Hey, hey man, I got a pond if you want to come for a swim."
Yeah,
Little do
but
they know it's full of these
why
freaking
do they got
things.
teeth?
Ah, they're friendly teeth.
They're
They're
friendly teeth.
they're friendly teeth.
They just want to hug you with them.
Yeah, they're made of candy. You just got to get real close to their mouth.
All right, what do you rank the slightly smaller version that's like kind of cuter? Let me look at them
He is
again.
cuter. He kind of reminds me of like the blobfish. Um, and by the way, the reason they look that ugly, the
Because
blobfish,
they
not these
explode
guys.
or whatever, right?
Yeah, like it's solely due to like the person taking the picture had to drag them out of the water to
Does
get them.
Is this better?
It's much better. I think he's cute. He kind of reminds me of like plecos, but with teeth,
So
which
should we
you'd think would be a downside.
do we put is it in B tier good
Hmm.
or just slightly
Yeah,
better?
I
Oh, okay. Like end of B tier?
I I I put him in B tier. Yeah, because he grows into like a hideous monster, but that's
I
not his
assume
fault.
that's the case. If it's small, it becomes big.
Yeah,
Next up
like the
is the
world's worst Pokemon evolution.
yeah. You became
Shoots a
less
tear
cute,
your
you
fucking
sack of
face off.
shit. The Durzog, which they call them mud puppies or whatever, but they're like another reptilian dog like thing.
Yeah, I really like him.
They are
Um,
trainable, is the thing.
yes, because what was the other one called? Like the Warrior Darzog or whatever.
Yeah,
The
they had a
spiky collar
fucking
guy.
spiky collar, and that's the only difference. So I was like, do
It's
we just go with
it's
the
still
normal one?
real cute. I
Yeah.
feel like he would very much be like the misunderstood pit bull
Yeah, I was
of
gonna say
like
they're like the pit bull of lizard-based dogs.
it's like yes, they have potential to be a violent, very
And instead of
bloodthirsty
locking onto
thing.
babies, they lock onto like any humanoid.
Yeah, like I feel like he would be again a very good like
Guard
literal
dog.
guard dog.
Yeah.
Also, I
Um
feel like once like tamed down, because there's a difference between domestication and taming.
yeah.
Um, because I don't think these I think are probably the closest you could get to like domestication of the lizard dogs, other
They
than the
are
guar.
like
Those
it
are
was mentioned that they're possibly smarter than the goblins that control them.
so yeah. I feel like I feel like they could be chill house pets. Like
So
they would
like,
enjoy a stroll around the neighborhood.
would you say that they're like near shock, like in between shock and mud crab, or like
I think I'd probably put him above mud crab.
okay,
Um, just because like I could actually cuddle with him, whereas the mud crab I would drown. So
yeah, because they do need
very hard to
water
cuddle.
every once in a while.
Yeah,
They're very
and that
wet.
would like I imagine they would also just make everything smell like fish trying to cuddle a mud crab. So
Should I put this unique creature at the end as separate from the other non-unique creatures?
sure, why not?
Okay. In that case, next up is
This freaking
uh,
walrus with terrifying anteater teeth
yeah,
mouth.
the fucking I can't remember the name of it right now. They're in Skyrim as well. Horker, that's it. It's like a
It makes
stupid
me want to
seal.
orc looking at it.
Yeah, I mean, is it worse to look at than the fucking Kwama warrior though?
It's definitely not, and it is cuter.
It is
Um,
cuter. Would you say like
and seals are pretty trainable.
yeah.
Um,
I think they're non-hostile if that helps.
it does. I mean, I that makes me feel like they're using their teeth for good instead of evil.
Yeah. They just skewer fish real good.
Yeah, they feel very passive to me. Where it's like if you spotted one in the wild, you'd just be like, oh, a thing,
Yeah.
and they'd just be like, "What are you looking at?" um, let's see. Uh,
I think it's at least in B.
definitely. Oh, I think them being non-hostile.
Yeah. It
I
really
think
adds to it.
yeah. I mean, I feel like they could
Like,
go
are they above
maybe an A
Kaguni?
tier, but definitely they're definitely above that. I don't think they get cuter than the other things in that list though.
Okay. Like the sideways eyed fucking Shalk?
Yeah, he looks like he'd be cool. Also, I just refer to everything as he.
Yeah.
So it's because they're all little guys. That's what
Yeah,
it
they're
is.
all little guys.
Guy is gender neutral.
Okay, so what do we give the bear in general?
Literally just a bear.
It's just a bear.
Um, I mean, bears are pretty cool.
Yeah, it's not even the
Um,
good beast, which
yeah,
is a unique
historically,
bear.
they're not super great as pets.
Yeah.
Because they will, in fact, still tear your face off.
They can smoke
Um,
cigarettes and drink alcohol.
they can. In fact, I think it was the Russians that had a bear mascot
It
who
was
actually
either
like
yeah, it was
joined
either
their army.
it was either them or the Finnish or some shit like that.
Yeah. So they are fairly intelligent. They do. I feel like they could, if quote unquote domesticated in this
Yeah.
world, could make pretty good pets. Um, real life bears though, not so much.
Yeah. Now, mind you, there is something to take into consideration. Look how huggable they are.
They do look very huggable.
Yeah.
They look like they also might offer me a delicious can of Coca-Cola.
Not a bottle?
That's right. I forgot it's always the
Yeah,
bottles.
it's always
I'm
the
used to the.
bottles.
I just remember drinking the like little mini cans
Have
and
you ever
thinking it was so
had
cool.
the Mexican Coca-Colas?
I think so.
Sugar cane base, it's really good.
Yeah, I recently found a Mexican brand of soda,
Mhm.
and I think they're no, they have just like a straight cola, and they have like a tamarind, I think it is flavor.
Mm.
Both are so good, and I'm just like, why are we? Well, I guess not we in particular, but some particular parts of America as a collective demonizing the Mexicans when they
Yeah.
have like delicious and amazing things. I'm like, we're a country of
The
immigrants.
Sprite is also really good if you can find Mexican
Yes.
Sprite.
Oh my god, it's so good.
Yeah. So bear, it like A at least, right?
Yeah, probably A.
Like, would you
Um,
put it above the lizard dog?
yeah, probably because again, slightly less likely to tear my face off,
Yeah, which is wild
and
to say
also a
about a
little more
bear.
comfy to pet and
They're
touch.
also the right amount
Um,
of stupid.
yeah, yeah, because like if they tear your face off, it's probably by accident.
Yeah.
They just don't know their own strength.
Yeah.
Whereas lizard dog definitely knows it can hurt you.
Yeah, it knows and desires it, unless you give it head
Exactly.
scritches.
Yes. Oh man, imagine being gaslit into giving your lizard dog head scritches.
No,
Pet me or be impaled.
it gets the rat to whisper at you.
It totally does. It conspires with the rat.
Yes.
Oh, and then is that like is a warthog next?
It's a
The
boar. It's a tusk. It's like a
yeah.
tusk. It's a bristleback tusk boar thing. It's half
I
naked for
mean,
some reason, I believe.
to me, it kind of reminds me of like porcupines.
Yeah.
Um, but the reverse. I feel like
Now,
it's
these are rideable by humanoids sized 2 to 3 feet.
interesting.
Because the
Um,
Falmer, like the shitty no, was that the Falmer? I can't. The shitty little snow elves, which are like gnomes, blue gnomes. They're like Smurfs,
yes.
Alaskan Smurfs. They ride these.
Is that why the Smurfs are blue? They're all just frozen to death.
They're all just fucking cold.
Yeah, they're just real cold. They need an
Yeah,
electric
and they're all
blanket.
just going at it with what's the fucking only girl Smurf's name? Smurfette.
Smurfette, yeah.
Yeah, they gotta
I
come from
am
somewhere.
honestly quite disappointed that not only is she the only girl, she is also a fellow blonde, and
Hmm.
that hurts my soul.
Yeah. You
At least
want
they didn't make her completely stupid, I guess.
yeah.
So that's a win.
Would you prefer if there was like a witch warrior redheaded Smurf? Like
Honestly,
jacked as shit.
probably, but that may
Yeah.
also just because I like redheads.
Yeah.
So
They are cool.
they are like I love the whole like redheads don't have souls. They do. It's just yours. They steal yours.
Yeah, they're gonna suckle on it.
Exactly. Oh
So what
man.
would you rank not Pumbaa?
Um, I feel like he could be cool.
Yeah.
I'd probably put him in B tier just because like I feel like the skin half of his ass would feel much similar to like
Didn't
a
they
stink
shave it
cat.
off so that they can sit on it easier?
Yeah, like do they naturally spawn that way or do they grow hair and people are just like shaving it off the ass end
Yeah, sort of like how
to
some
make it more
dogs they cut their tails
rideable?
off, which is really shitty.
Yeah.
So like where in the bees? Like would you put this
Uh I'd put
above
him between nah, yeah, we'll go above
Slaughterfish?
slaughterfish, not quite
To
mouth
a
with legs.
yeah.
Because I feel like you're either trading non-hostility for the embarrassment of riding around on a half-naked animal.
Yeah.
Um, and quite honestly, I think I would rather my pet just up and kill me than be be caught riding a half-naked boar.
Oh no. I don't want them to Megazord.
I don't want them to make a sword. Oh man, and then
What
you have
about
you have wolf.
just a fucking wolf?
I mean, wolves are pretty fucking cool. They also don't make super great pets,
Yeah.
because of the wild.
Yeah.
Because like even I think it's less actually to do with the wildness. They're just not super social creatures
Yeah.
with things outside of their pack.
Yeah. Unless you're that
I think a
white
lot of
guy.
people, yeah, I think a lot of people mistake pack mentality for being social.
No.
Um, because I see a lot of people who get wolf dogs thinking they're gonna be like a domesticated dog and
Right.
want to go everywhere. I think they do make really cool pets if you're realistic about what you're getting into.
Well,
Um, because I feel like if you just lived in an area where these like would naturally corrugate and just kind of exist, I feel like they're like the neighborhood crows of Morrowind, where you could just like befriend a bunch of them and have them like guard your house.
so they are hostile in the game. Also,
Oh,
I don't
good.
think the game quite because wolves are big. People don't understand wolves are
Yeah,
huge.
that's another thing. Like they're real big. Like think of the biggest dog you've ever seen, and then think of like 1 to 2 times that big,
Yeah, they're
unless
pretty
it's a
big.
Great Dane.
Yeah, unless they're like those big fuck off dogs, like the what is it,
Yeah, like
Malamutes are pretty big. But that's
yeah,
mostly
Alaskan
fluff,
Malamute.
isn't? Yeah,
Yeah, it's a lot of fluff. Like think of it this way: Irish Wolfhounds and Great Danes were bred to hunt wolves and boar. So They are, I think, technically bigger or of equal size
Yeah.
to a wolf. So yeah, think thousands of Great Danes just meandering the woods,
Right.
which sounds terrifying unless you're the one feeding them salmon.
Yeah. So where would you rank a wolf? Would
Uh
you A tier
man,
them?
I could. I think though, because they're very hostile. Do you get anything like usable from them, or are they
Their
just like
hides.
okay? So they don't produce food. They produce hide, which I guess could keep you
They're
warm.
carnivores, their meat's shitty.
Yeah. Um, I oh man, I think they'd have to go C tier.
Okay.
Um, simply because they're hostile. You don't get many usable things from them, and even that guy looks like he will rip your face off.
Yeah.
And that was like the nicest looking picture we could
Would you
find
say
of them.
top of C or
Uh, I would say at least above slaughterfish, because like
okay?
slaughterfish is good for like enemy disposal,
I want
but
to say that wolves are on site. Most
yeah,
things from Blood Moon are on site.
which is actually kind of funny because most real life wild wolves
Yeah.
are not actively hostile. They are territorial, but they're more so with other wolves territorial. Like if they see a person, they're more likely to just do their best to not be spotted by you
Right.
than to like actively hunt you down.
I want to say the reason why everything's so hostile is because it's during the Blood Moon, which is her scene, the god of the hunt of the Daedra. It's like
Ah,
his like he does it every once in a while. He has like this big tournament,
oh
and so he
fun.
makes everything fucking hostile as shit.
Yeah. See, he's the guy breeding the aggressive pit bulls.
Yeah, he's the guy sending out all the rats.
Yeah, oh yeah, the schizophrenia rats.
Yeah,
Oh man,
the
always
gaslighters.
whispering, always taunting.
Yeah. Now what? Now this is the Underfrict, which is a monstrous legendary creature which eats people and uses a fucking Nord's leg as a weapon. It's a boss fight. It's pretty fucking angry,
Oh man.
but
Uh
it's better to look at than the Quama at least. So I would put it at least above these.
definitely. Yeah, I think he goes uh between Feather Dragon and Terrifying Worm.
Yeah, there's
Um
not a whole lot to him. He fucking wants to eat you.
yeah, which is not ideal when it comes to a pet.
Yeah.
He does look like something I could bribe with a better leg though.
He is, in fact, a fucking monkey, basically. He's like a great ape, and those are terrifying.
Yeah, I feel like I could find him just
I
terrible people to
I
offer
never
up.
want to be within a zip code of like a chimpanzee.
Dude, they are the most hate. They are
I don't want my face and my dick ripped off.
yeah, and like here's the other problem is chimpanzees are really really smart. They
Yeah,
know they can hurt you and they want to hurt you.
yeah,
In fact, there's a lot of zoos that have very strict rules around what happens if a primate escapes. It is like
yeah,
it is on site death, not like it's not like a big cat where they can tranquilize it. It's
yeah,
if you get within touching distance, it's ripping your limbs off
yeah.
and beating you with them.
So that is all of the creatures listed. Any final thoughts now that the list is done?
Um, I feel like it's a pretty good list. I think we've got uh I think people are more going to question my taste in pets after this, but
Mayhaps. I mean,
mostly cuz like
the top
my
three.
the top 3 and the amount of immediately hostile large animals in A.
Yeah. Uh,
But I feel like I do get some leniency in the fact that I did make sure to mention I was a white woman. So I
Five
don't think
out of
people
the
are going to be
six things in
surprised.
A want you dead on sight.
Yeah.
Except for the mud crab, but I think they're mostly limited by the fact that they're crabs and can't see very far.
Yeah, they are cute though.
They are pretty fucking cute.
I mean, I feel like you know what? They kind of remind me of snapping turtles where it's like Can you technically pick up a snapping turtle? Yes. Is there a risk it's going to snap all the bones in your body? Also, yes.
Like, not just in your hand. It's
No,
gonna crush your
it's
body.
gonna retroactively come back. It's even the tiny bones. It's coming for your tiny
Every time you've
bones.
broken a bone in your entire life, it was just the
It's
turtle.
secretly been a snapping turtle.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's where they get the snapping
What do
part
you think
from.
gravity
They're
is made
snapping
of?
your bones.
Gravity is just snapping turtles all the way down.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I think that this is a good ending, and that uh I guess we'll see the famous animalogist uh 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 not Daisy.
Dandy.
Dandy. Dandy in the near future, because we've got plenty of other creatures and games to go over. So
I do love me a creech.
a
I love me
creech.
a good creech.
The creech screech. So anyway,
Oh man. That's what I'm gonna call my audience, the creech screech.
indeed. As always, stay safe, stay alive, and remember that trans rights are human rights.
Or I bite.